Almost forget that. Hi guys. Um let me see. I have a new chat, so I'm trying to make sure that it works. It should work, but I'm not sure it is. Which means I have to open up YouTube just to see. Let me see. Let me do that just in case, and we'll do this. All right. So, today, I am going to continue with lace. I'm feeling pretty confident when it comes to speaking today. So we'll give it a shot. Yeah, so right here. All right. So I have my headphones, if I can get them untangled from my seat. All right. Last we left off, just finished Ifrit and doing the things that I had to do after Ifrit. So now we're going back to the Solar. Back to the Waking Sands. Oh. Alright, reading time. I am given to understand that the matter of Rama has finally been resolved. That's right, we did the Sylphs. I almost forgot about the Sylphs. How could I do that? I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? You know, they've been, like, plotting behind you this whole time. Well enough, Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I fear as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't? And not, nor have I. Eh. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Look at that butt waggle. It is good to see you again, Lace. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, the conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Rama from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? No, I hate that fight. The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. I mean, he's not wrong. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have waited for a more practicable solution. They'd mix up their words quite a lot, actually. It's kind of oof. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Lace? Beg pardon. A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to Aw, poor Tataru! Oh, that's right. Oh great, I get to talk like a sylph again. A sylph in Thanalin? At long last, this one finds walking one Lace. This one is most dependable of these ones. It is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. Oh my god, this way of speaking is just so difficult. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. But pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. At least I think that's how you say her name. Let me see. Ah, Day, I see you have logged in. Look at poor Thancred just sitting in the corner, like, this whole time. Like, I feel so bad for him whenever he's here. Ah, Lace, pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. I love how you'll have, like, all the different scions and... Oh, look, Breedman. Walking One finds these one's speech very interesting. Yes, very much so. But, like, you come in here and you've got, you know, the twins over here. Biggs and Wedge. Eorzea is over here. You just have a whole lot of them. Look, Ehrenwald! Look at him! Yay! I love Ehrenwald. I mean, he is just... So I am very attached to Ehrenwald. Mostly because I am an ambulatory wheelchair user at times. And so, you know, jumping ahead is kind of... Yeah. The representation is nice. But I think if you go in here, there's, oh yeah, there's... You can't go in that one. I thought it was that you could go into both sides, but I guess not. Okay. I gotta remember where we're going. Wait. Did I, like, totally leave the Solar? I know, right? I mean, he still looks the same, but he's so basic. Yes, I left... No, they took me out of the Solar. Okay. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Lace, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet, a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asian's presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Hey, achievement! I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Lace. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound by dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Lace. On to Ul'dah, which, yeah, I think, well... Oh, I could always just do this. Teleport. Let me just check this real quick. Okay. Alright. Hall of Flames is right outside, so... The masked man, R. Ah, you are. You are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we have already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalin. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kukurin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may as well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Oh, what's he got? Oh, that's going into the... over here. The barracks. I'll do that later. Alright, Highbridge is Drybone, isn't it? I think it's Drybone. Alright. Ah! I really wish I could fly. Take the long way out. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nodthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mom of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, that'll take you that'll take your bloody masked man. Yes, new chat thing so far is working. It is on the screen, it is on everything, it's doing good. So yes, new chat is working. Yay! Let's see. Thal, take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Whiny. He's so whiny. On the trail of a masked man. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said that he wears a black hooded robe and looks nice, right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. And that's all I got to say about that. It's all I could think of. Yes, that one too. Yep. We got it going. Alright. Impassive merchant. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kukurin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Where's the last one? Oh yeah, that's right. It's down here, isn't it? Or not. Where is it? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's this way. What the heck? Ah. I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalin too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Now I get to go around. Because I jumped. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kukurin raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Oh look, dye I can't use yet. We gotta fix that though. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke arising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I looked myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kukurin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That is some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Alright, so we gotta go this way. It's far, actually, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one where it's all the way over here. It's almost to the end of the map. Come on. I gotta get up somehow. Ah, this way. Wrong side. Where is it? Ah. And all the way back. It just kind of makes me laugh how it's just like, oh, let's go all the way over here for one thing, and then, you know, go all the way back. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Rhalgr the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Rhalgr is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It is highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? No, make it hurry! The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalin. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in. That's a terrible thing to say. And for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much of a help she will be, but it just so happens that I have a daughter who has relocated to Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. Aw. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, and what have you. But something tells me you're destined to greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Little Alamigo. Which we luckily have. It's too early to be yawning like this. I just started. I don't need to be tired. Ah, there she is. Why yes, Hihibaru's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid that the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Alright. Cutscene. With no voices. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? Because it's a masked villain? I mean, we struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You're not welcome here. Be gone. Thanks, buddy. F you too. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of the security here at Little Alamigo. I heard that you had a business with Gundevald. Knowing the is that bristly? Yeah, bristly old bear. I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word out of thanks of them. Uh, of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can. God, it's so backwards. Might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are likely to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalin tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. So, this is what we do. Nope, wrong one. This is what we do. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Okay, I'll take this tea for myself then. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees, like as not? Me companions as live, my compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Okay, so that's one. You there, are you in Amalja? No? Then carry on. People's got attitudes. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got a dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Creative. Shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja has, if the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Can't talk today. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. So, back to Little Almigo. Because I'm lazy. We're gonna teleport because I'm lazy. Alright. He's like right over here. There he is. Ah, you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Excuse me. Hiccuping. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the taking in Ul'dah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garlands. Gundabald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. And we get to go back to the Waking Sands. Which means Horizon. Well, wait, no, I can do this. I keep forgetting I have this. Vesper Bay. Oh no! I honestly I need to go around and get more of the emotes. I know that there are a bunch that I don't have. And I know some of them are in PvP, which sucks because I'm terrible at PvP. But I guess if you do it enough, you'll get better? I don't know. I've played PvP enough and I have not gotten any better whatsoever. I'm terrible at PvP. Oh, rank 5? Yeah, that's kind of easy to get. I don't even know what rank I'm at. I don't even know if it says anything. Where is it? Oh, I can't look at a PvP. Oh, because I'm not at... Oh, I haven't unlocked it. I'm trying to think. I keep forgetting I'm not on Asenath. I'm on Lace. And Lace has not unlocked that stuff. Here, we're gonna unlock, these two. So that I can get Dye and Glamour. You there, yes you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Oh, screw you, lady. Gods be good, never in my life have I seen such unapologetic focus on function as extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you, fair makes my eyes bleed. She says as she's wearing, like, really, like, yellow jackboots. Oh, it reset today? Oh, well, yeah, because I forgot patch day was, yeah, was today. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gates. Uh, Once I have moistened my throat, which orange juice is not exactly the greatest thing to drink when you're trying to loosen the vocal cords, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. Alright, so it's like right here, isn't it? Nope. North gates. Up here. I think. It's Mender. Merchant and Mender, yeah. Let's see. Orange juice. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the northern gates. I've already got them. Jeez. Picky picky. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants, which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. Oh, you used the Fantasia? Funny! Well, it's nice now that you can wear hats. That's always a good thing. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance. A change for the better. I should also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting locked into one color. The garish pink that seemed like such a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be undone. And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. Oh, because you can wear a hat now? It's always good. I'm so glad everybody can wear a hat now. Okay. And now she's got glamour too. Oh dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go about dressed like that? My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. Yeah. I've seen some people do glamours with it and trying on hats now that they can wear it, and yeah. I think it depends on the hat. I really do. That's it, I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see, so much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. Oh my god, I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the Piest and ask Forkland. I'll have some blood orange juice. You just had orange juice. And tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Man, she must have like the worst heartburn after this. I mean, orange juice gives me awful, awful heartburn. Where the heck am I going? Oh, Sparjum sent you. Sent you, did she? That woman, I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Here you are, you shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her give her an ilm and she'll take a malm. I love the drunk dude over here. I know. All that running around? Yeah. Drink your pulp. I'm a texture eater, so it's like pulp. No, you can't have pulp in my orange juice. But she's already had orange juice today. So how's that drink coming along? Coming along shoved up your... Ugh. Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive tastes, but life's too short to settle for a second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use the glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispenser to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead and give it a try, and do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. She can go, like, just... go. Yay! Glamour dressers! What else does she have? What? Oh, Disciple of the Hand? Oh, to make them. Okay. Now let's talk to Nedrick real quick. What's he got for us? Hail, adventurer! You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds. New battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Now, tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? Oh god, Karn. Yeah, that's what I figured, is that's how you make them. I don't have anything up that high enough, so... I will not hold it against you if you are not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Any road, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to southern Thanalin and visit the temple for yourself? What with the many dangers that lurk within, the mortal flames are keeping close watch over the place, but a Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to help you offer you passage. So, Karn. Alright, let's talk to Minfilia again. Finally. Welcome back, Lace. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Yay! We know who that is. Your Alamegan comrade is named... Oh, it's not... Hanbert, I think is... Or, yeah, Hanbert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. Arnvald is also Alamegan. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harbert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Ah. I have eye boogies. Ow. Okay. If it isn't Lace Nightshade, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Look how tall he is. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Quarry Mill, Quarry Mill. Where is Quarry Mill? Oh, South Shroud. Turning around. Where is she? All the way around. Ah, this part. You want me to introduce you to the resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Haribert sent you. Grr, that worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. Oh, I would have hated to be in, you know, in that room. I mean, I realize Haribert is only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffield. A captain of the resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Oh, Mefrid. I cannot read these names. And you start wearing my contacts more. I'm Mefred, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galen, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galen dies, his blood is on their hands. The cat? I saw a little bit of the cat. I have not like taken a good look at her, but I don't need another mount, man. I don't have the money for all the things I want from the Mog station. Like I need new clothes. Like there's a bunch of clothes that I want on the Mog station, and it just sucks because it's like, oh, I can't spare this. These quarry mill caverns would turn a blind, cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. It's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like you're right there, just talk to each other. One of Mefrid's is in bad shape, you say. I'm sorry, but there is naught I can do. I want to help, I truly do. They're my countrymen, after all, but that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene. The Hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. So many back and forths. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Ugh. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged judged of a right whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. That's how it is to be, then. The bloody hearer might as well kill Galen herself. Spit on the elementals, spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Hey! Level up! I don't even know what level I am. 35? I am 35. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galen can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. So that's outside this, huh? Yep. I don't know why my nose is like really stuffy. That's 1. Two. That's a death mouse. That's a death mouse. That's a goblin. There we go. Alright, now I need to find another one. Ah. Gotta go all the way around. Wait. Entrance is over here. Getting lost. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgr, there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buskaran, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. So we could do this easy. Go into Buskaran. Look, no hands! I figured it's just easier this way. I could take a break, I could get a drink. I thought I had some tissues. I guess not. Oh well. Ah, Lace, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've got something to show me. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound, years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry, your little friend heads off. Uh, don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galen receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. These are like way low. Adventurer, Galen has gone missing. He is nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition is like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. It might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally! It's about time you came asking about Galen. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me, just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Huh, blast it. Would it be that I'd known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this for myself. Stop this folly for myself. Yeah. The love Galen bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Ugh. I'm really not tired, it's more air. Out in the wilds, alone? That fool. He's that great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galen. Please, help us find him before something terrible happens. Ah, he's inside here, ain't he? Or maybe not. There he is. Onwards to the fount. Watch out, a goblin. Yep, I'll kick his butt. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another, hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit. An oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together, if, or not at all. Do you understand me? Good, let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. Poor guy. I can't thank you enough for saving Gallon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. I know, right? Ilberd. Don't even get me started on Ilberd. I hate him so much. So much. So much. Gallon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he'll do all in his power to aid you. Alright, back to Little Alamigo. Yeah! I would love to run older raids, for sure. I am always for it. I just gotta know ahead of time and make sure that, you know, I'm not stuck doing something else. But yeah, no, I would be happy to run older raids. Now, you talking about like Crystal Tower and like the Alliance raids, or the like Pandemonium and stuff like that, or both? I mean, I run both all the time, so. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. Here, take my letter. You spoke with Medfred? It's been so long since I last heard from him, and I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Medfred... yeah, Medfred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Medfred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Hey, more mount speed increased. I like that. I like the fact that I get mount speed increased. Heaven's Ward Alliance, all of Stormblood, and Shadowbringers, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I will run Shadowbringers like no one's business. I also would run like Dunscape like all the time. I love Dunscape. But I'm a big Diabolos fan, so it's like, yeah, I love Dunscape. So yeah, the Heaven's Ward stuff, the Void Arc stuff is really fun too. But I love the near raids like so much. All right. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question him about their trysts, but they are not as like to yield to the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Now we gotta talk to these punks. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundabald sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not think I'm in for it. Where's the other one? It's up, isn't it? Ugh. How do I get back up? Or is it across the way? Where the heck is this one? Ah. Oh, are they inside? For the love of God. I get lost. I mean, it's such a small little thing and I still get lost. Alright, so they're down, aren't they? Oh, one was up here. I guess not. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say that I have. But I'll be sure to let all my friends, tell all my friends you're looking for him. Yeah. There's a bunch been skulking about, like, right suspicious like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble. Mark my words. I get to turn all the way around and run all the way back. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this is not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. More high potion. Hermfang. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Oh wait, wrong way. Gotta go this way. I was about to go to Karn. Whoops. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Krill got your tongue? No matter. Whatever it is you work for, whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her. Nope. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Back to Little Alamigo. Oh, my eye keeps watering. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, that they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Am I still... Well, that's... yeah. Okay. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? How do you say her name? Bertlana? God's preserve, what happened? Bertliana. Yeah, Bertliana. I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. Alright, so they're outside. I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they're up. Right, so not back here. They're over here, aren't they? I can't remember. 5. Jeez. Uh-oh. I can't find the I can't find the exit. Nope. There it is. Couldn't find the exit. O mighty Ralger, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength to put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again. Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Okay. Ah. Knew there was more than, like, one up here. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald is content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Haha, I have it. Sucker. What those animals did to Bertlania is for unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. All right, now it's the knives, aren't they? Yep, or a knife. Gone? The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak. Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unbloodied. Untrained and unbloodied all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Alright, so this is a get a mount. And let's go this way. Oh. Hey, look, a duty. Alright. Let's go kick some butt. Wilrid, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. Yeah, get your shit together. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the lizardmen's cache. But they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay with your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Me with, like, my giant claws. Oh, this guy's got a name. I don't even know where the heck he is. Oh, he's right there. Oh my god, which one? There we go. Oh, for the love of... Hey! I thought we were gonna die, to be honest, if I'm honest with you. I thought we were getting a little close to the edge there. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to go get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Smack them upside the head. Have you learned nothing, Wilrid? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of the story, this sorry take, back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Lace will wish to hear it as well. Yes, let's hear his tears. Wrong way. No more lies, Wilrid. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralger, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There is no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Yeah. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Listen, little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Alright. Would that we had more information to offer, but that Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about a great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. So we go back to Vesper Bay, which I have in my inventory. There it is. Welcome back, Lace. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say. Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of many of the ills that all the, that okay, start over. While many of the ills that all the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a by a malign how do you say that, malign, a malign will, yeah, malign, that's the word. I can pronounce things, I swear. We must needs delve deeper into this while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. I love Tataru. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. I need to stop yawning. Alright. Oh, great. Going to Falgard. While you were tending to business in Thanalin, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up Lahabrea's trail once more. Neuraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Lace. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrid had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Medrid. It's Medrid. Digging One is to be found at Falgard Fort in the North Shroud. I don't think I have Falgard yet. No, I do not. What shroud is this again? North Shroud. Okay, so go to Central Shroud first. Alright. We gotta go this way. Up. 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 Up to Sorrel Haven. Ah! Up here where everything wants to kill you. Nope. Go away. Nope. Leave me alone. Ow. Ah. I'm at the bottom part, aren't I? Yep. Alright, so he's this way. And we can talk to the chocobo. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I looked death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. So I love the soothe emote. It's like one of my favorites because it's like, where is it? There it is. It's like, calm the fuck down. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a heinous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medred's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork, that's what I wanted to. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. So here's what I know about the deaths. All of the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as the Ziz can inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof of connecting them to the deaths. Nope, wrong one. This one. Ugh, I'm gonna have to kill others. Ah, they're up. Or at least that one's up. There they go. One more. You've already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Yay! There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself. Unseemingly lapes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've got torn the rock from a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Yes, I know. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medred's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely at the same time as Medred's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Nope, wrong way. Alright, so this one goes this way. That's a wall. Can't go up the wall. Nope. It's like, please, don't attack me. What the heck is it? Oh, jeez. Nope. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. Yeah, sit back down. You're not helpful. Excuse me. A monstrous bane mite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. Oh, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. It's a fucking mystery. Sorry, didn't mean to swear that much. But it's the mystery team. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown, lest you have forgotten it was all the rocky It was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The servants there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Alright. I'm stuck. There we go. Back on the bike. Ah, I gotta go up. If I can get up. I just went in a circle. The heck? That's fine. We're just getting a little lost. Just a little. We'll go up. Oh, jeez. It's down. It says down. Ah, there it is. I'm getting lost again. He's gonna go after me. Leave me alone. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yes, here's a dead body. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball. Wait a minute. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. Are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of. This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found on another victim, a family sigil, of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Blah. Getting tongue-tied. I would have you hold onto the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence as individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. So, to Gridania. Good evening to you, Lace. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. I want some scones. I think we have some upstairs, actually. That would be really yummy. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite, artisan level quality. I would say, where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer to the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. I don't know what this one's about. I have no idea what that one's about. This one is a... House of the Dead. Palace of the Dead. If you're poking around looking for work, you must be an adventurer too. Am I right? You won't find much here, I'm afraid. Seems the only thing people talk about these days is that nasty bit of business down near Har. Surely you've heard the stories of a strange portal suddenly appearing in the ruins down there. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm only telling you what I overheard from the whalers. They say on the other end of it is some sort of labyrinth. The thing is, every time they go down there to map the place out, nothing is the same. A mystery if I've ever heard one. Frankly, I'm more than happy to let it stay a mystery. Strange apparitions, booby-trapped corridors. Going down there is nothing short of suicide. Still, the prospect of treasure is awful tempting. Ahem, don't take my word for it, though. Head down into Issamhar and you can hear it straight from the Chocobo's mouth. Yep, palace. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then, show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make of it a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Seneguld, over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Okay, so Lancers. Oh, she's all the way over there. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench in the ward entrance. His name is, Ersandel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. So let's follow this. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the, God, how do you say that? Dartincours? I should be able to say this, I'm French. Yeah, Dartincours family. How is it you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman, her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign innocence. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition: you promise to put an end to my lady's madness, and free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartincours. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Should have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her housemaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. Oh, sorry. So it was that I left Hawk Manor my home for nigh on half a century. Hawk Manor's fun. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go do what must be done. Yay, Hawk Manor! Alright, so that would be Bent Branch. Ah! Those. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm alive. Let me just do this. Alright. Hawk Manor is this way. Nope, wrong way. I gotta get down first. Let me down first! No. Leave me alone. Ah. Party of NPCs, please. People interrupting me. Ah. Alright. Ah. Alright, let's go. Love the music. I love Hawk Manor's music. Alright, tiny key. One tiny key. I thought there was a tiny key in here. Nope. I thought there was something in here. Guess not. fine wax. Nice. Ah! Wrong button. More wax? Maybe? Oh, bracelet. Okay. Not used to this one taking so long. Just to get it over with. Yay! Oh yeah, green key. Gotta go this way. We pick up all the tiny keys. Okay. Aw, really? Lame. Two tiny keys. Oh, look, something I can't wear. Figures. Feel my brain ADHDing out. Still have a tiny key. Because there's one upstairs. Okay, dummy, go after the jester first. Of course he's not gonna. Ugh. Ah, remember when you had to walk all the way back up? I do. course, I don't do gladiator. Figures. I had that. Oh, darn it. At least I don't have to deal with the stupid lanterns. I hated that mechanic. Watch, I gotta deal with the lanterns right here. Or not. Oh. Yay! And a level up. Yay! Ooh! Nice. like an orchestrion roll. Oh yeah, cutscene. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the impressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is so that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable. I can't read. With our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength as for Master La Habrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Yay! So, Gridania. Alright, and... whereabouts is he again? I can never remember. Ah. So... Lancers? That's the closest. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amadine? You must tell me all. She became a succubus, man. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe that they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, though misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am and abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment deemed just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Can't read. Oh. Ha! Nymphalia. Wait. Nope. This. Oh yeah, orchestrion. Yay! That's what I want. Welcome back, Lace. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelfth Wood? Two of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Asians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we know what end. Yet, I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me how that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against the threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. I'm still at a low level, so not lower, but higher level than what I'm getting. Oh, great, Titan.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Eorzea, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Probably want to check to make sure I've got stuff, like... I think I'll be fine, but... Let me see. Oof, yeah, no, I need to up... I need to really up my, It's terrible. Oh, no, that's a look. Alright, let's go to a market board. Let's see if I can buy something. My gear is so underleveled. We'll go to Ul'dah. Alright. Yes, I know how to do the market. I don't need this. Alright. I am pugilist. Dear Lord! Highway robbery! Get the important ones out the way. Really? Darn it. Really? Wow, people. Y'all. That's painful for a noob, man. I don't need earrings. I do need arms, though. I really probably need better arms. I'm gonna have to pay that. I don't think I have enough. Nope, I don't have enough, so forget that. I would go to a vendor, but I don't know where to find any of the stuff that I need. That's a look. Wow. That's just wrong. Alright, let's see. Oh, maybe the armor here. Those are better than what I've got. Alright. Alright, so where am I going? Maelstrom? Going to Limsa. Let's see. We'll get through Titan, hopefully. And then, we'll call it. Let me see. Half Castle. Wait. Wrong way. Okay. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect? Aha! Forgive me, madam. I do business then. Wait, no. To business then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a month ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Orgomoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishment, Lace. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Lace personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in this belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassarocracy make a pact? Is that what it really? Yeah, I guess it is. Make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed. And was it not the Laminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. It makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. For the safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions to the flow of aether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Lace? You have my thanks. Along with the full support of the Maelstrom, I await good tidings. Ugh, I can't keep saying that, but I can't read today. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amiable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta go looking for the Company of Heroes first, huh? The Company of Heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower La Nacia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. But when you find him, mayhap you should ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright. And he is... where is he? Never remember. Because I have not been to any of these areas. Okay. So he's at Tempest Gate. We are gonna go up the hill first. Oh yeah, wait. It don't matter. There's no aetheryte here. Alright, so what's this dude? Ah, missed. Okay, so he is, this guy is up. In the back, I believe. Oh wait, yeah. Nope. I'm not singing. I am not a singer. You gonna say something, Venturer, or just keep staring? You want to know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Of Trachum was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I might actually have to cut it here. Ugh. Mostly because my eyes, like, are not happy. But at least then when we get to Lace again, we can start off with Titan, which would be nice. Oof. Let me just pick up his quest first. Oh, well, cutscene. Great. So you want to hear about the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal, do you? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus, aye? If only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Okay, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about teaming. About learning, the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats you've made that have made a nest in the windmill just south of here. Aye, do that, then we'll talk. And that is why we are gonna call it tonight. Because this is just gonna be, if I remember right, this is just back and forth with this guy. And it kinda pisses me off. But it wouldn't be an MMO if it weren't for all of that. But yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. I don't know if it made a noise, but but yeah, I mean, we got pretty far, I think. I mean, getting to the primals can be really difficult. And it's yeah, I mean, it's going from dungeon to primal to the raid. That's when it gets a little bit like tedious, and my eyes are not happy. But I mean, that's okay. One of these days I'll remember to wear my contacts. But anyway, um so yeah, anyway, I'm gonna call it. I'm hungry, my stomach's grumbling anyway. So, my next day to stream is Thursday. Um, I might actually, depending on how my teeth feel, because once again, it gets hard to read when your teeth are hurting. Um, and yeah, tonight's a change in my braces, so it's like painful tomorrow. But we'll see how it feels, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you for joining me. Um, and I will see you guys next time. So you guys take care.